like doing something quite pretty and glamorous, so I decided to do the smoky purple eye using my stunning Tom Ford palette. I don't use it every day, but when I do I feel really luxurious. Stay tuned! Alright, so we're starting off by moisturising. I'm going to be using MAC Complete Comfort Cream. Once that has sunk in and is all worked into my skin, I'm going to be using MAC Strobe Cream. This will just make my skin super hydrated and dewy because my skin is so dry right now, but it will also illuminate it. I'm going in with MAC Painterly Paintpot on my eyelids as a primer. This is going to conceal any veins or discoloration that I have on my eyelids, but also give my eyeshadow something to stick to. With my Tom Ford Orchid Haze palette, I'm going to be taking this light, really shimmery, cool toned, like grey purple tone. I'm just going to be taking it all over the mobile lid. And then with this medium toned purple, I'm going to be taking that just into the outer third of the eyelid. Making sure that it's all blended out thoroughly so that there are no harsh lines. Next, with this dark purple colour, I'm going to be taking that on a pencil brush and defining the outer V of my eye. Then I'm going to be blending that out. I did go over the outer V part with the pencil brush about 3 times to get the colour payoff that I wanted to have after it was blended out. It doesn't have the depth of colour that I wanted, especially for the smoky look, so I went over it 3 times. You will also have to excuse my lighting. I'm using natural lighting at the moment. It is doing my head in. For that little bit of glamour, I'm going to be taking MAC's Press Pigment. This is in Light Touch. Using my Fix Plus, I'm going to be wetting my brush before I apply it to my eyelid. This will help the Press Pigment stick to my eyelid a little bit better and look a bit more foiled. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be taking MAC's Fluidline. This is in Blacktrack, and I'm just going to be defining a thin but elongated line. A little trick that I have is when you are using gel eyeliner, it can look a little bit bumpy, a little bit messy, so I just take the back of the brush like I'm doing here, and I just smooth out the lines, obviously wiping off and cleaning the brush afterwards, but it just makes the line a whole lot smoother. For my primer, I'm going to be using MAC's Prep and Prime. This is in Skin Base or the Visage. So my foundation today is my MAC Studio Sculpt. I am just going to be... Sorry if you can hear my cat purring. You need to take such a tiny amount of this foundation because it is quite thick and heavy, so I just work it in with my fingers to warm up the product from the centre of my face because that's where I want the most coverage, and then shear it out towards the outer areas of my face. Underneath my eyes, I'm using my MAC Prolongwear concealer. This is the best concealer that I have used. It is so highly pigmented. You also need a small amount and it just stays all day. With my Tom Ford Orchid Haze, the 2 bottom purple colours, I'm just going to be taking that with a pencil brush and smoking out my bottom lash line. And then with MAC's Vanilla Pigment, I'm taking that into the centre of the eye and also a little bit underneath the brow bone. This will just help illuminate and open up my eyes. My favourite mascara of the moment, my Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. It just makes your lashes so fluttery, and you know the deal. I'm just putting this on my lashes because that's what mascara does. Now with my Kevyn the Essential Mascara, I am just working that into the real base of my lashes. I do this every day. This just helps thicken up the base of my lashes without making the ends look spidery. No look of mine would ever be complete without my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm going to be taking this on a large fluffy brush and just warming up my cheeks, my neck, around my hairline and my jawline. And then because I'm super lazy and I couldn't be bothered getting a separate brush, I'm going to be taking the edge of that brush, dipping it in some more bronzer and doing some really light contouring just to add a bit of definition to my face. For this look, I thought that a you know, plummy toned blush would be perfect. So I'm using my Ambient blush. This is in Mood Exposure, and I'm just going to be taking that lightly onto my cheeks. This blush is so pigmented, you need to be really light-handed with it. My favourite highlighter of life, I'm going to be taking that onto the tops of my cheekbones and around my brow bone, my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, just anywhere that I want to illuminate and make look dewy. This is just me doing my brows. I'm going to skim over this pretty quickly because I have filmed a brow tutorial that will be up really shortly. You don't need to watch this. And on my lips, I'm using my Chi Chi Creamy Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in Crazy in Love. And my NYX Butter Gloss in Vanilla Cream Pie over top of that. I hope you all did really enjoy this video. I really enjoyed making it. If you did have any tips or suggestions, please do leave them down in the comment box below. I love reading them. If you liked it, please do subscribe. Just whatever. You can do what you want. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!